Back at Lexington. Lexington continues to lead 34-15. Trips to the top, receiver to the bottom. Avery drops back. He's looking. He's going to pull out, turn up, still behind the line of scrimmage. He's got Dixon wide open at the 40. Dixon makes a man miss. He's down the far sideline. Tripped up, tackled inside the 20. A gain of 50 on the play there for Tyler Dixon.
Good job by Courtney keeping his eyes downfield. A lot of times athletic quarterbacks get outside the pocket and just take off and run, but he was able to get it ahead to Dixon for a big gain.
You know, that was good to see there from Courtney because twice earlier this game, he's rolled out, stepped up, and gone to throwing it. He's got hit and fumbled it. And, you know, he just did that the previous offensive play before. He comes back out, does it again, and, you know, he wasn't shaking. He still had the confidence to do it. First and 10. Pickens, he's going to put it on the ground again. Pickens going to pick it up, and he's going to be dropped back at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of, loss actually of 14. A loss of 14 on the play for Antonio Pickens.
Oh, you're right, Brock. The dry field and beautiful evening would usually be conducive to taking care of the football, but and Lexington, to my knowledge, does not read those options. A lot of times a zone option run out of the spread. I don't believe Lexington runs a read, and so you shouldn't be getting this many fumbles.
Yeah, not really too sure what the deal is with the, I guess, the slipperiness of the ball. Front center turf, they do a great job here with the football field as well as the soccer fields and baseball fields here at Lexington. And for week 8 of the high school football season, the field's in pretty good shape. I'm not understanding where all these fumbles are coming from.
Yeah, you're right about the field. The junior high teams play on this as well, and for this late in the year, it is in tremendous shape.
BJ Payne just let the clock wind down there, give him and his offensive coordinator a little bit more time to think about what to do. We are under 2 minutes here. Lexington with for the most part, a comfortable lead. Being second and 28, I'm sure there are very few plays in the playbook that you would like to run on second and 28. Lexington, I think last week might have been the only time that they've been in anything that was longer than 25 yards to go.
Yeah, well, you look at where they're at on the field. I think they're probably in 4-down territory. They're too close to punt, so hey, don't worry about getting 28 yards this play. Get 10 each play.
That's a great point. Twins to the top, single receiver to the bottom. Handoff, Pickens is going straight up the gut, and he'll get inside the 30, down to around the 29. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play. Scores and more can be seen live on WMFD and ESPN 1440 Friday night at 11:20. Replay on WMFD Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m. Replay on ESPN 1440 Saturday at noon, and replay on WOHC Saturday and Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Lexington's got a 3rd and 22 here. Just a little over a minute remaining here in the third period. Verse 4, receiver to the top, Gallick in the slot. Avery will drop back, and there's a flag on the play. Movement here on Lexington. Those 5 yards that Antonio Pickens had just gained on that previous play are wiped out to be a 3rd and 27.
Well, it's been sloppy as far as fumbles go, but that's the first penalty of this half.
Clock moving under 50 seconds. Where we are on the booth, down near the scoreboard end, This is where all the action's been here in the third quarter. Unfortunately, there's been no score. Avery drops back an inside screen to Dixon. Dixon over the middle. He's at the 30. He's up inside the 5. He takes it all the way into the end zone. And just like that, a 29-yard touchdown pass from Avery to Tyler Dixon.
Well, we talked about before, don't worry about getting it all back in one shot, but if you can, they'll take it. Nice play call. Obviously, Madison had their ears pinned back to rush Courtney, and anytime there's a heavy pass rush, a screen's going to be effective, and nice play call there.
There's an injured Ram on the field, just shy of the goal line there. Try to get you a number as soon as we can here. It's a Madison player. Both teams, on both sidelines, you can see that they are on taking a knee. The players out on the field are. Coach Matt Gotzel's out there.
The all-time season passing record for
It was just announced by Mike Clapper here over the loudspeaker that Courtney Avery has broken the single-season passing record here at Lexington. Did that back in the first quarter on a 6-yard crossing route to Michael Gallick. The injured Ram is up, walking off the field. That is number 83 for the Rams. That's Dalton Lomax. He actually goes both ways for Madison. He's one of their 2 starting receivers, so he's limping once again. Coach Gotzel, you just have to hate to see that. You know, you already have so many injuries. You know, you're very depleted as is, but then to see a guy that you have starting both ways, limping off to the sidelines here, you just hate to see that.
Yeah, a lot of times you think that a Division I program like Madison is going to have tons of kids to choose from, but there comes a point where you're right, those injuries are going to deplete your squad, and like most high schools, even including Division I, Division IIs, you know, you're not going to have the depth. There's going to be a fall off to your number 2s, and obviously that's impacting Madison here this season.
You're watching the Lexington High School Game of the Week on WOC TV 41 Mansfield, Mansfield Cable Channel 12. Finally, after 2 teams just kind of pushing back and forth, they're not really moving, you know, beyond, or I guess to the left of us, you know, beyond midfield. Lexington's finally able to punch one through and get 6.
Played the field position battle and finally able to get on the board with just 30 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
Take a look at some other area games. Primarily tonight, we're looking at the Ohio Cardinal Conference. Mansfield Senior returns back to Arlen. They host Ashland tonight. Clear Fork is taking on Worcester up at Worcester. We saw them last week, and West Holmes is doing battle with Orville. Sweet's gonna take the take the kickoff over out near the 20-yard line, and he's tackled. If you're a Lexington fan tonight, you've got to be rooting for Clear Fork to take out Worcester, Orville to beat West Holmes, and Mansfield Senior actually to take out Ashland at this point. Lexington has yet to play Ashland, but you know those 3 teams can win. And that'll be good second-level points for the Minutemen, who currently sit second in Division II Region 6, just behind Toledo Central Catholic.
Yeah, it's tough to tell how the seeding will go. You know, sometimes the 2nd seed might be tougher than the 4th seed. You never know how the draw is going to line up, but as a generality, you certainly want to move up and get a host a first-round game.
That is something that Lexington has never done. highest they finished. They finished last year as a 7 seed. Back in 2001, they finished as an 8 seed. And time expires here in the third quarter as a gain of 1 for Coopwood. Lexington leads Madison 41-15. We'll be right back after this.